information warfare, diplomatic warfare. These are the tools which we put together and call hybrid war. So when one says, you see, is the time of the coup d'etat over or thing? No, no, there is a hybrid war scenario which has a range of instruments. You keep trying each instrument to overthrow the government, economic war, information war, this war, that war, and eventually you try the military road. It's not new. In 1970, see, Salvador Allende's government was overthrown in Chile in 1973. In 1970, I write this in the book, they attempted a military coup. A general refused to participate. United States government participated in the assassination of a Chilean general in 1970. How many people know that detail? They didn't wait till 1973. They wanted it done in the beginning. You can't say that the imperialism wants to overthrow the Maduro government because of human rights. Do you know why you can't say that? If that is the case, why did they try a coup d'etat against Hugo Chavez in 2002? They were trying from the beginning to overthrow the Bolivarian revolution. In 2002, what evidence was there of human rights violation by the Venezuelan government? I'm just asking Mr. Mike Pompeo. Mr. Mike Pompeo, what evidence is there in 2002? Because what evidence I have is from 1998, you tried to overthrow the Chavez and Bolivarian revolution. You wanted the Chavistas to go home from 1998, from the election campaign. From then onwards, there is evidence you wanted them to go home. We don't need to wait till January of 19, when they brought this fellow out of a sack, Juan Guaido. They brought him out of a bag and said, look, he is the bunny rabbit. You don't have to wait till 2019. Let's go back to 1998, 1999, 2002. You attempted a coup. Why? To bring human rights. Why? What evidence is there of violations? Zero. So that's the issue with them. It's not like they need new techniques. This is a new phase, lawfare. They don't care what the technique is. They will use anything. By any means necessary, they will assert their authority. How dare a bus driver be the president of Venezuela? How dare a metal worker be the president of Brazil? How dare a coca farmer be the president of Bolivia? You see, that's what they are thinking. And how dare they stand up to us? They have to put their head down. They can't look us in the eye. They can't wag their finger. You know, the Soviet leaders, they were all like this. Potato farmers' children. Stalin was a domestic worker's child. His mother was a domestic worker. Khrushchev took his shoe off. Khrushchev brought his shoe at the UN and banged the table. Because he was saying, I am a peasant. I am the child of a peasant. You get the point. They say, how dare they? The world is organized for the rich. It cannot be for these people who don't even know how to speak their own languages.